All right, everybody, it is our Friday virtual roadie roundup. Let's welcome our panel this morning. Ryan Belmore, owner of the website What's Up Newport. He knows everything that's going on in Newport, and you can check out that website. He just shrugs. Yeah, I kind of do. Kind of do. Comedian Dorian Collins joins us, along with Barbie Joe, host of the Barbie Joe Show on 92 Pro FM. So thanks, everybody. Great to see everybody today.
Thanks for having us.
All right, we're going to start off with this. So we all know social media can be good, and then it can be really, really bad. So someone took a picture of singer Charlie Puth recently and posted these pictures online. Now, the guy was just, the guy was walking to his car. He didn't have a shirt on. The picture was posted, and then, well, the internet did what the internet does and started to shame him, started body shaming him. And, it's just really rotten. So we wanted to ask, has someone ever posted a picture of you, and you had to go back and say, hey, can you take that, either take it down or remove the tag of me because I really don't like that picture? Dorian, I'm going to start with you.
Okay, well, first of all, no one takes pictures of me. And I walk to my car with no shirt every day, just looking for someone to catch me, mid-reach. No. Yeah, the real answer is no.
Yeah,
Nobody
okay.
cares.
All right. Okay. Barbie, what about you?
There's been a multitude of photos taken of me, and I usually go, ooh, that's really cute, or that's really cringe. And there have been some cringeworthy photos, not so flattering. But I'm guilty. I've untagged myself in one or two in the past. And then moving forward, as I get more comfortable with myself and I get older, I really strive to just kind of embrace my imperfections, right? The authenticity of who I am. So no. The answer is really no.
Okay.
But I have untagged myself in the past.
Got it. Ryan.
I think just about every picture of me is unflattering, so it would give me a full-time job of contacting people. But I'll tell you, we are in the news business down here, and we cover events and things. So often people will reach out and say, hey, do you mind cropping this photo, taking this photo down? Mm-hmm. We live in a world of filters now, thanks to social media, and people don't like when you just take an average photo of them and use it in a news story.
Right, yeah, that does happen all the time. All right, next up, in general, pizza is one of the most widely loved foods that exists. Okay, after all, who doesn't like to order a pizza pie on a Friday night, sit and watch some movie and maybe have a nap right after that? But they recently took a survey about the things that people hate on their pizza. One was pineapple, broccoli, artichoke, eggplant, and number one was anchovies. Is there something that you were saying, heck no, get that off my pizza? Dorian, I'll start with you.
There's very little that no, the answer is no. I like short of dirt. I don't want dirt on my pizza.
Right.
The only thing that bothers me, the only topping that bothers me is something that I can't get in my mouth gracefully that, hangs out. Or
very ladylike.
Very.
You like anchovies?
I do.
You do? Oh, all right. Okay. All right. That's fine. Ryan, what about you?
Yeah, I'm the same. Just give me a good hot pizza and anything can be on it. One of my biggest pet peeves when the whole pizza comes is the people that open it up, take out the first slice, and then leave the box open. Oh, my word, do I yell at my wife. You close the box back up and you keep the pizza hot. Come on.
That's right. All right, Barbie, what about you?
Well, I've given anchovies a chance, and I'm never giving anchovies a chance again. So that explains that. But it's funny, a lot of people don't like pineapple. I think pineapple gives it a little sweet kick. I like it every once in a while. I'm not saying it's my favorite, but I can handle pineapple. I like it.
I like it too. Okay, and lastly, a recent survey out of the UK poll finds if aliens were to invade planet Earth, everyone in the UK would like Arnold Schwarzenegger to be in charge of dealing with them and taking care of the problem. Now, he was followed by Sir David Attenborough was on the list, and also Will Smith made the list too. So is there a celebrity, is there some sort of action person who you think, if aliens attack, we're sending them to negotiate? What about you, Barbie?
Oh, bona fide action star, but kind of like kick butt in real life. This one was hard. Arnold was kind of my number one to go to, and not just because of the article, but there was so many other names that I threw around. I'm like, do I go with we went with this real celebrity, but I was thinking fictional characters, and I'm like, well, if Iron Man can kick Thanos' butt, and he can save the universe, then maybe Robert Downey Jr. I can't believe I just said that. I'm going with RDJ.
Okay, all right, he'd be a good one. He'd be a good one. Dorian, what do you think is going to save the planet?
Dr. Fauci. I'm going with Tony Fauci.
He's a good man, that Tony Fauci.
Yeah.
He's a good man. And Ryan, you?
I'm going to go with your dear friend, William Shatner. He's got lots of experience there. And then if I have to go with somebody real, it would be Dr. Fauci, or might as well throw Elon Musk in there because he's got plenty of experience up that way.
Also a good one. Well, folks, thanks so much for being with us on this Friday morning. Always great to catch up with our Roadie Roundup panel. We do appreciate it.